100 rated chess. But generate a random square each time it's your turn to move. If reachable, reach it. If not, it's a free move. And since there is physically no way for a human to make anything random, we'll ask the computer for help. Very simple. My computer will need to randomize things, so I have to use the random module. A square is identified with two parts, its file, and its rank. So we list out all the available files and ranks on a board. The random square is made up of a random file and a random rank. And then we just print out the square. Very simple. Let's go. We get a 100 rated guy from Mexico. First move, random. A7. Nothing can reach A7. It is a free move. E4. I expect most of my moves are going to be free moves because there are significantly more unreachable squares than reachable ones. We just have to survive those times when the reachable squares become absolutely absurd. E5. Second move. F4. There is one way to reach F4, pawn to F4 is forced. Opening up the king this early is definitely not a good start. Queen H4 check. Aha. Checks are actually really good for me, because they even further restrict my available squares, so it is most likely I will get a free move here. B8. Free move then, G3. Man. I wonder what would have happened had I gotten an E2 roll back there. Queen H6. Random. E1. The E1 square is already occupied by my king. Free move. Queen D6. Random phase. F2. No. No. Why? Well, it's life. I mean, to be honest, it's actually fine. It's not like my king is in any significant danger here. And Queen D4 is a check, which most likely allows a free move of trading queens, and the more I trade, the fewer squares I can reach, which should mathematically give me more free moves. Knight F6. That blunders a fork, but unfortunately we have to random. G2. I'm not moving my king again. Bishop G2. Knight C6. Random. F7. It's a free move, I'll take this way then. Now it's not a free piece anymore, but I can provoke a queen trade. Or maybe he can blunder a knight instead. Give me a free move then. F1. It's fine. Knight takes D4. Random. D6. Finally. G takes F6. G8. Another free move, C3. Queen C4 check. Checks should be good for me. E2. No. No. Why? There are 64 possible pulls, and I got the literally only bad one. Normally this isn't something too bad. But in this specific game, knight takes e2 is very troublesome because it is not a check, so big chance I won't be able to take his knight with my queen, which can even further lead to some crazy discovered check tactic. He took it. It's alright, I just have to get a free move here. B3. Well, actually, that may be surprisingly good. Exactly. This is another check, and even though the engine has betrayed me once, genuinely speaking, what are the odds anyway? E6. In the grand scheme of things, math is always correct. Rook G8. Random phase. A3. A3. Knight B3. That threatens my rook. Random phase. C7. Dead horsey. The fewer pieces I have, the more free moves I get, and since this guy failed to destroy me in the early game, the table balance will only lean further and further toward my side as the game continues, of course unless we pull a b7 or something. Rook takes g3. The crazy moves are coming in, but unfortunately for him, very big chance we get a free move here. h3. It's fine. Rook f3 check. Oh no, had he didn't give that check, he might actually have some chances, but now that is almost confirmed dead. h7, which is a free move. f5. c5. Very convenient. f4. b8. Ha! Not even close. Bishop h5. b5. Two more free moves, and we win. a2. Very inconvenient. b4. a1. What is wrong with this thing? Bishop a6 check. Random. e8. Free move. Bishop takes c5. This is taking way longer than expected. d7. Finally. King d8 is forced. One more move. b4. I'm buying a new CPU tomorrow. And before the game continues, if you have watched the video till now, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe. It took me a ton of time and effort to make this video. Bishop d6. Just one last move. h8. Aha. Nothing can reach h8. Not now, not even at the start of the game, or the middle of the game. The square is literally in the most unreachable corner of the entire chessboard. Had I gotten this just a few moves earlier, this game would have been such a quick win and we didn't have to go through all of those rook a2, rook a1 utterly obnoxious. And at this point I'm sure some of you are wondering why I'm talking so much instead of just delivering the checkmate. You see, this is just purely to extend the video length to over 8 minutes. Thank you very much for listening. Queen to e8. Checkmate in 1. That was intensively insane, but at the end of the day, mission accomplished.